Let's get right into it. Number 10. Water. The water in your bottle is billions of years old. The same water molecules that dinosaurs drank are probably sitting in your fridge right now. Your water has seen the extinction of entire species and watched the ice age come and go. Water cannot expire. It's 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. That combination doesn't just stop working one day. The reason your water bottle has an expiration date has nothing to do with the water. It's because of the bottle. The plastic slowly breaks down over time, and as it does, tiny plastic particles start leaching into the water. So what you're actually drinking after the expiration date is water with a side of dissolved plastic. The water is fine. The container is the problem. Companies know this. They print that date anyway because it makes the product feel premium, like it was carefully crafted just for you. They didn't. They filled a bottle from a source, slapped a date on it, and charged you $3. The expiration date on water is basically a manufacturing date in disguise. It tells you when the bottle was made, not when the water goes bad, because the water was already billions of years old when it went in. Number 9. Straight razors. 1 piece of steel. That's it. No plastic cartridge to replace, no subscription box. Just a single, sharp piece of metal your great-grandfather probably used. There are straight razors in vintage stores today that are over 150 years old. If you bought one, it would give you a closer shave than anything Gillette has ever made. When the edge gets dull, you strop it by running the blade along a leather strap. The leather realigns the edge in approximately 60 seconds, and the razor is sharp again. Compare that to a modern cartridge, 5 blades crammed together and a lubricating strip designed to fade, reminding you to buy a new one. Gillette patented the disposable blade in 1904 because they realized a razor you keep forever is a customer you only have once. The founder, King Gillette, invented the razor and blade business model. Give away the handle, sell the blades forever. It worked so well we forgot straight razors existed. A cartridge habit costs hundreds of dollars a year. A straight razor costs between $50 and $150 once. A leather strop costs approximately $30 once, and then you're done. Forever. The only reason they feel scary is because companies spent a century telling you they were dangerous. They just require approximately 2 weeks of practice, which is 2 weeks more than Gillette wants you to spend thinking about alternatives. Number 8. Baking soda. This powder was part of the Earth's crust for millions of years before someone dug it up and put it in an orange box. It's a mineral called nacalite that forms naturally and just sits there forever. Ancient Egyptians used a version of it called natron to preserve mummies. Those mummies are still preserved, but somehow Arm & Hammer needs you to think it goes bad in 30 days. Baking soda can lose some leavening power over time. If it's been open for 3 years, it might not make your cake rise as dramatically, but here's the test. Drop a spoonful into hot water with some vinegar. If it fizzes like crazy, it still works. That's the whole test. The box literally tells you to put an open box in your fridge to absorb odors. So they're selling you a product, telling you to leave it open in a smelly environment, and then telling you it expires. They designed the expiration into the instructions. The orange box costs about $1. Arm & Hammer sells over $400 million worth of it every year, largely because people keep throwing out perfectly good baking soda. It's a mineral. You cannot kill it. Number 7. Honey. Archaeologists cracked open ancient Egyptian tombs and found 3,000-year-old honey, and it was still perfectly edible. They tasted it. It was fine. And yet the jar in your kitchen has an expiration date stamped on it, because someone makes money every time you throw it out and buy a new one. Honey has almost no water, which bacteria need to grow. No water, no bacteria, no rotting. Honey is also naturally acidic, which kills off anything that tries to move in. On top of that, bees add an enzyme that produces hydrogen peroxide, a natural disinfectant. So honey is dry, acidic, and full of a disinfectant. It's a fortress. The only thing that happens to honey over time is it crystallizes, going from smooth liquid to thick and grainy. People see that and think it's gone bad. It hasn't. Just put the jar in warm water, stir it, and it goes right back to normal. The expiration date on honey is not a safety date. It's a date that exists because the law in many countries requires packaged food to have one. So companies slap a 2-year window on it, you toss it, and you buy another jar. Number 6. Silica Gel. Those little packets that say, "Do not eat," and throw away. You've been tossing them your whole life. Silica Gel doesn't expire. Its only job is to absorb moisture, and it just sits there being thirsty forever. When a sponge gets full, you don't throw it away. You squeeze it out. Silica Gel works the same way, except instead of squeezing, you toss the packet in the oven at around 250 degrees Fahrenheit for a couple of hours. The heat drives out all the moisture, and it's thirsty again. You can reuse the same packet for decades. Companies don't advertise this, because if you knew you could reactivate them, you'd stop buying new ones. Silica Gel is a billion-dollar industry, so instead they print Throw away after use on the packaging. Keep them. Toss one in your toolbox and your tools stop rusting. Drop a packet with your old photos to preserve them. Put one in your salt shaker and the salt stops clumping. The do not eat label, by the way, is not because it's toxic. It's a choking hazard. It's essentially just sand that went to college. Number 5. Cast iron skillets. Ask yourself if you've ever seen a cast iron skillet stop working. Cast iron pans have been found in archaeological sites dating back over 2,000 years. If you found one of those pans today, cleaned it, and seasoned it, you could cook dinner in it tonight. A cast iron skillet doesn't have an expiration date. It doesn't have a lifespan. It just has neglect. The seasoning on a cast iron pan actually gets better the more you use it. So companies figured out something clever. They added a coating, a non-stick chemical layer that feels amazing when it's new, but has a shelf life of approximately 2 to 5 years. After that, it scratches, then it peels, and you're eating flakes of synthetic coating with your eggs, so you throw it out and buy another one. Meanwhile, your great-grandmother's skillet is sitting in a garage. Rust on cast iron isn't damage. You scrub it off, re-season it, and it's brand new. There's no money in something that lasts forever. A pan you buy once and pass down to your kids is a terrible business model, so they sell you the coated version that will definitely need replacing. Number 4. Salt. Salt is a rock. It's a mineral pulled from the ground or evaporated from seawater, and rocks don't expire. Salt has been used to preserve food for thousands of years. The entire point of salt is that it stops things from rotting, and somehow companies convinced you that the salt itself expires. There are salt deposits underground right now that are 250 million years old. Scientists have dissolved them in water, and the salt works perfectly. Now look at your salt container. Best by June 2026. The only reason salt can pretend to go bad is if it has iodine added to it. Iodine can degrade over time, so iodized salt loses a tiny bit of its iodine after a few years. The salt itself is still perfectly fine. Pure salt, sea salt, kosher salt, rock salt, none of it expires, ever. Yet your table salt has a date because regulations often require a best by date on products with any ingredient that could degrade. Iodine degrades, so the salt gets stamped. Your brain sees a date and you throw the container away. That's the game. Number 3. Canned goods. In 1974, scientists opened a can of corn that was 100 years old. They tested it. It was still safe to eat. A can of corn survived 2 world wars and the Great Depression, and it was still fine. Now look at the date on the can in your pantry. It probably says, best by March 2027. That's not an expiration date. That's a suggestion from the company to buy another one soon. When food gets canned, all the oxygen is removed. Bacteria need oxygen to grow. No oxygen, no bacteria, no spoilage. The US Army found that canned meat was still nutritionally fine after 45 years. Your canned soup could outlive your car. The only real enemy of canned food is the can itself. If it rusts through or gets dented badly enough to crack the seal, then you have a problem. The food inside doesn't care what year it is. There's a reason every can has a date. In most countries, companies are legally required to put one, and companies, being companies, put the shortest date they can justify. A shorter date means you throw it out sooner and buy another one. Number 2. Hard liquor. You find a bottle of whiskey in a basement. It's been sitting there for 40 years. Your first instinct might be to throw it out. Don't. Unopened bottles of whiskey, rum, vodka, and gin don't expire, ever. The high alcohol content kills any bacteria. Nothing can grow in there. It's a preservation machine in a glass bottle. Some bottles have a best by date. That date means absolutely nothing for an unopened bottle of hard liquor. It's not for safety or quality. It's for sales. If you think your bottle is going bad, you buy a new one. There are bottles of whiskey from the 1800s that are still perfectly drinkable. The oldest known drinkable whiskey is over 150 years old. Once you open the bottle, things change slightly. Air gets in, and over many years, the flavor can shift a little, but it won't make you sick. It won't go bad in any real sense. You'd have to leave it open for decades to notice much difference. Companies know this, but an immortal product is a terrible business model. So the date goes on the bottle, and every year, perfectly good liquor gets poured down the drain. Number 1. Diatomaceous Earth. This stuff is made from the fossilized skeletons of tiny ancient creatures called diatoms. They lived millions of years ago, died, turned into rock, and then we ground them into powder. The creatures in the bag have been dead for 50 million years. But the company wants you to think the powder goes bad in 2. You sprinkle it around your house and it kills insects. Not with poison, but with physics. The powder is made of microscopic sharp edges that cut through the waxy coating on bugs like ants and cockroaches. The bugs dry out and die. The only way diatomaceous earth stops working is if it gets wet, because wet powder clumps and loses its sharp edges. But once it dries out again, it's back to full bug-killing power. Farmers mix food-grade diatomaceous earth into stored grain to keep bugs from eating their supply. Ancient Egyptians used similar methods. The Egyptians are long gone. The method still works. Store it in a dry place, and that bag of 50-million-year-old skeleton dust will outlive you, your kids, and probably your grandkids too. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.